Are you trying to be Mr. Beast or are you trying to be a real estate agent? What do you actually want to work there? Because 5,000 views doesn't always equate to 5,000 leads. This is Creativity That Converts, the show where we unpack the art and strategy of using video and content to grow your real estate business. This season, we're coming to you live from Lee Woodward's Complete Leaders Conference in Sydney. We're sitting down with some of Australia's top real estate agents and principals. We'll be talking about real estate marketing, what's working, what's not, and how the best in the business are adapting to stay ahead. No ego, just real talk that gets results. Welcome to Creativity That Converts, Complete Leader Edition. All right, so here we are at Leader, interviewing another leader. So today we're going to chat with Troy McLennan from Envoque Property, one of the coolest rebrands I've ever seen. Has brand colors, you name it, back into an industry that seems to be heading towards rather bland marketing. So it's great to see. So welcome, Troy. Good to chat.
Thank you.
So we're just going to go through a few questions, chat a bit about video, let the viewers know what you're doing, what you're seeing in the industry. But we're not just going to limit it to video. We're going to do a bit about marketing and everything. So tell me, Troy, what are you seeing in real estate marketing?
I don't think this is how this is going to go clean. I'm actually hijacking.
That doesn't sound like something you'd do.
See, Clint thinks I'm being interviewed, but he's going to be interviewed today. So,
all right, nothing like being on the spot here. So let's see how I go.
So I've got some questions for you that we've been accumulating.
Oh, okay.
For you, yeah.
So this is premeditated. So here we go.
So I think it's really important to understand, we want to know what are real estate agents doing wrong right now. What is the biggest thing you're seeing we're doing wrong in the industry?
I think you're trying to push ego, as Lee says.
Yeah.
Stop trying to, I drive this car, I do this, I do that. All it does is make you look like someone who's overpaid.
That's true. And so when we have a look at brands, we look at boutique, we look at these new models coming through, do you see the creativity getting stymied by these bigger brands, or do you see the boutique ones getting a little bit more for it? Like, how do you see this evolution from big brand and boutique through social media?
At the moment, I'm seeing some of the smaller brands doing some really cool stuff, like really cool stuff. I think they've realized they can break out of that franchise mold and that they don't have to stick to the plain whites and blues and all the colors that just blend in.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people forget there's a reason why McDonald's and Coke and all that use red for their marketing. And it's not really a thing saying, hey, Elders has it nailed, but red is known to stop.
Right.
So when you're scrolling and you hit red, your brain automatically goes, oh, let's stop.
Right.
So it's one of those things that people are forgetting some of the basic things. I think even when it comes to signboards, people are like, oh, look at my lovely light blue sign. Yeah, great. It blends perfectly into the sky as I drive past it and I don't even notice it. Yeah, green. Drives me absolutely crazy. Like sometimes people need to step back from the marketing and look at it in place rather than on the piece of paper in the discussion office with the marketing department.
Yeah, it's definitely some of those things that we start to see. I mean, you drive past a signboard and how long do you have? Half a second?
Yep.
Fraction of a second? And you're missing these. Same with scrolling.
Yep.
It's no different. We are seeing the ad for a fraction of a second.
Yep.
So what can you give as advice right now? What stops the scroll? What makes them stop and go, I need to watch this?
It's depending what you're chasing. If you're purely chasing that attraction style thing, like if you're at very top of funnel, then there's a variety of ways you can do it. And that can be from, America's got a craze at the moment where the houses are blowing up. Like people are doing the full AI, blow up the houses, do all kinds of stuff that you're like, really? How is that helping you sell it? I watched one the other day that had like these spiders, like they were out of Alien and Predator crawling out of it. I'm like,
spiders?
That does not make me want to live in that house. But it stopped the scroll.
But it stopped you scrolling and you watched it.
Yeah. So it's great for that attraction. So there's lots of ways you can do it.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in that kind of stuff is, well, not necessarily the spiders, but the stopping the scroll and doing all that kind of stuff It's purely brand awareness that you're doing. So find what's working for playing and getting the attention of the people that you want.
Right.
I think there's not enough people that are actually looking at who they want to work with and who they want to target. They're just going, cool, get me attention.
Yeah.
Well, are you trying to be Mr. Beast or are you trying to be a real estate agent? Like, what do you actually want to work there? Because 5,000 views doesn't always equate to 5,000 leads.
Yeah, and that was going to be the next question is, do we aim for views or do we aim for engagement?
It's top of funnel that you want your views. So as long as you understand that it's top of funnel and it's a brand awareness exercise, it's not necessarily creating insane amount of leads, then yeah, 100% you need to be doing that. Like, you need it to be seen. I don't think there's enough people that use their properties for that kind of thing. Like, if you've got a killer property and it comes down to the vendor doesn't want to do a video on it, you need to invest in that video.
Yeah.
Because you're the one that's going to get the marketing from it.
Yeah.
Like, it's your brand that's representing that. And let's be honest, videos aren't crazy priced for the attention that they draw. So if you can get the right video, property video, you should be able to stop the scroll with that video to get that attention there. But you've got to then be able to convert them. There's not enough done in marketing, I don't think, that does where do we want to take these people to? Like, what's the end goal? Is it to get them to a landing page to sign up for something? Is it the appraisal? Like, what do we actually want as the end goal? And reverse engineering that funnel to it. So how do we get them through it? Lisa Dixon, we did some great stuff with divorced, because there was a huge divorce rate in the community at the time. So she's picking up listings by creating content around divorce that other people aren't. So she's sort of become the divorce specialist in the region.
Isn't that interesting that you can find a niche in that?
But it doesn't lock you into only working with that person. If you create the content right, that content's there working for you in the background all the time. And then you move on and you create for first-time investors and you create for all these different people. And that content just continues to work in the back end for you. And as we're seeing more and more, we're outsourcing our thinking now. Like, we used to outsource our research to Google and go, teach me about, and then you would find it and you would read it. Nowadays, we're typing into ChatGPT, tell me about da-da-da-da-da-da, and you're having that huge discussion in a conversational way.
Well, I don't know if you can hear my phone going off, but these are questions from my team coming through.
Oh, okay.
I told them I was hijacking this and I said, whatever questions you have, ask. One of them has just been hounding me with questions, so I'll pick one, not the 5 or 10 that is coming through, because it's rather insane. But because you said that, I'll pick the AI one.
Yep.
You know, where are we using AI too much and where are we not using it enough?
It's a research tool. That really is what it is.
Yeah.
Where you don't use it enough is understanding your area. How many real estate agents have sat down and gone through the census data of their location to understand who's actually there? That used to be, like, I've done it, I do it for an agent. The first thing I do when I work in an area with someone is understand that area. That used to take me 2 weeks to fully understand a market and how to do it.
I remember that. And that was the phone book era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I can have I've got a series of prompts that I go through ChatGPT with, starting with just putting in a postcode in the custom GPT I've built, that tells me all of the data of that area. And that's how I discovered the divorce rate for Lisa.
Right.
To do it. So I was like, hey, we've got a loophole here. So I don't think it's used enough in that research phase. And I think it's overused in, write me a script to help me sell this house.
Well, that's the thing. How do we get, and I'm sure our viewers, your viewers will want to ask this question as well. How do we get AI to sound like us and not AI?
Fastest way, have conversations with it. Use that voice feature.
It's rather fun.
It's awesome.
I have a good time communicating with AI. I never thought I would actually have an actual conversation with AI. But sometimes I feel like I have a better conversation with my AI than other humans.
It's a very smart assistant.
It really is. It's very intuitive as well.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling that it starts to learn you as you're talking to it longer.
Yep.
And it starts to change its communication method with you.
100%. And that's where the content's starting to change.
Yeah.
So you've got to now start looking at creating content in a conversational way. So even the scripts that I'm writing for people nowadays, I'm writing in a different way because AI is searching for that context in its conversational way, not in the way SEO works.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm starting to change it because ultimately the goal's got to start being for agents now to pop up in AI. So when it says, find me the best real estate agent in Lake Macquarie, we want to make sure it's going, hey, this is who you want to talk to. Because people aren't going to Google anymore and pulling 10 agents and going interviewing them and doing all that kind of thing. They're going straight to ChatGPT and going, tell me the best 3 agents in the area. So if you're not in that top 3, you're eliminated before you even get in the door.
Isn't that fascinating? We've gone from Google to AI.
We've really outsourced our thinking nowadays. Like our research, our thinking, everything is starting to just become something that's done for us.
Yeah, wow. And you mentioned a word, and I noticed in one of the questions I've got, it relates, here we go. So, and am I right to swear? Can I read it verbatim?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ask Clint what the fuck SEO is.
So SEO is, it's not just video. SEO is essentially finding the words that your ideal customer is searching for,
right,
and making sure that those words appear in all of your copy, on your websites, all those kind of things. Because Google's always been keyword related, and that's where it's changed. So you could type in but like 4 different words, and Google will go and find those 4 words in all the places that it's tagged properly, and then go, cool, this is the information you need. Versus AI is doing the, okay, let's go find that sentence, that context. We want it for all of it, ready to go.
So I remember years ago when I was doing web page development, you would copy and paste all your keywords and make it white. So it was invisible. And you'd try to get found that way. And so now it's really organic.
Yeah, well, it's organic, but what I'm playing with a lot at the moment is YouTube transcripts. So making sure that your scripts are put in properly into your transcripts, because it's coming up as SEO is still sort of working as the top to show you up in AI from what I'm finding, because there's no real proven way yet. But number 2, and what I'm seeing with a lot more links coming up, because now it gives you links from where it got its sources, is YouTube libraries. YouTube libraries are popping up a lot more, and I believe it's because it's in that conversational way that it's searching. And I think within the next 12 months, it's going to overtake, and YouTube libraries are going to start being the reference point for it.
Actually, that was going to be a question of mine is, when we're doing social media posts, we have this short, sharp piece of content that goes out. What should we be doing with that? Should we be backlinking that to a YouTube library, or should we be backlinking that to our website libraries? How does that work?
Don't need to as much anymore. So Instagram's become searchable now. So you want to take the time to make sure those words that you want to be found for are in your description. You can go in and put in tags in Instagram now. So in a way, it's moved towards the older SEO method for it. But I think they've done it a bit late. Like, I think they've been forced into it because of AI. Like, they needed to do that 2 years before so that they stole some of the Google audience from that younger generation. Whereas now that younger generation, I don't believe that they're searching it in Instagram as much unless they're looking for a visual stimulation. Whereas if they're actually looking to learn or do something, which is where I believe we need to be playing, they're going straight to ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, those kind of things.
There are a lot of AI tools out there. Which tools do you use?
I'm a big fan of ChatGPT, but that's because I'd invested in it so heavily early on in training it. Like, I've got over 100 trained GPTs in my system that we use, that my team uses, that's all there. So for me, it's going to be a jump at some point. My Google provider has been harassing me to sit down and do some Gemini stuff with them. So at some point I will. The problem, what I find at the moment is OpenAI, because they're the smaller cousin, they're very, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. Google can't do that. Google needs to stay on a consistent path and run. Because if Google puts something out and it flops, the share price drops. They've got to answer to a lot of people, whereas OpenAI doesn't.
Yeah.
So it can try things and move and do things. So I'm seeing more versatility on the OpenAI side.
Right.
When Google goes, here we are, bam, it's like, oh, wow, they've done something really cool because they've taken the time to test it. They've done it. They're not testing on the public.
Well, that's interesting. It's kind of like AI, as you say, Google and ChatGPT are like the big corporate real estate brand versus the boutique real estate brand.
Yep.
Turning a ship versus turning your speedboat.
100%. 100%.
So
where AI's gone crazy, just before you go to the next one, is everyone's got to stop with the, oh, but I can just type in text and it'll be me.
Yeah.
If that's the kind of agent you want to be, then you're going to be the agent that just gets replaced.
Right.
Because eventually there's going to be systems that you will be able to sell your home through AI. Eventually. Yeah. Are they the right ones? No. Are they going to get you the best results? No. But eventually there'll be someone who will build that system and push it out and people will try it.
Yeah.
And those agents that don't want to be a human anymore will be the ones that get replaced by it. It's the agents that are human and use technology to showcase their human and to be a better human that will succeed.
Right. And so to wrap up, because we're at a conference today and leadership and our man and leader as well, where do we start? So where do I start? If I wanted to start this journey of preparation of media creation, where do I start?
First things, work out who you want to work with.
Yeah.
Like, have a think about it. Agents don't do it enough. They're just like, cool, you got a house? I want to work with you. But think about it. Like, do you want to work with first-time investors? Do you want to work with first home buyers? Do you want to work with divorce sales? Like, have a think about some of that stuff. Who did you enjoy working with? Like, go back and look at your last 20 sales and pick 5 of them that you enjoyed working with.
I think we all know who we don't want to work with.
But if that's the way to engineer your life from it, you want to get that working, you can then, cool. How much better would it be to have 8 of the 10 sales that you have be with people that you like versus 2.
Yeah.
So create for that.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in, oh my God, I've got to create. What are you creating first?
Yeah.
Take the time to build a strategy. Like, we do strategy calls with people. It's one of those things. I would rather sit down with an agent who's not ready for us to create video and help them build their first base and then work with them in 2 years when they've built up than have to recover that 2 years from where they've just done terrible content.
Yeah, that's good advice. Well, thank you, Clint.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully I covered everything for you.
Totally hijacked.
Check through those questions from your team and I'll answer them in email for them.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.